1983, South Africa witnessed one of the most extraordinary crime sprees in its history. A man who had sworn to uphold the law used his badge and expertise to orchestrate a series of flawless bank heists. The mastermind? Not a seasoned criminal, but a police officer, a detective, no less. What drove him to betray his duty? This is the incredible story of Andre Stander, the lawman who became South Africa's most infamous bank robber. Andre Stander was no ordinary officer. Born in 1946 in Transvaal, South Africa, he followed in his father's footsteps, joining the police force at a young age. By the time he was 26, Stander had climbed the ranks to become a captain. His sharp mind and meticulous nature made him a respected detective. Yet beneath the surface of his polished career, a storm was brewing. This is not just the story of crime and betrayal, but also a tale of a man caught between a rigid society, personal disillusionment, and a burning desire to rewrite his destiny. Andre's troubles began in the late 1970s, during South Africa's tumultuous apartheid era. The brutal regime used police forces to suppress dissent, often violently. In 1976, during the Soweto uprising, Stander witnessed his colleagues shoot unarmed schoolchildren protesting apartheid. This moment became a turning point. Disgusted and disillusioned, he began to see his role as an enforcer of an oppressive system rather than a protector of justice. Stander's personal life was equally tumultuous. A failed marriage, followed by an attempt at reconciliation, ended in a second divorce. Estranged from his family, he found himself increasingly isolated. Professionally, his high rank offered stability, but it wasn't enough. He felt trapped in a life dictated by others. By 1977, Stander decided to take control in the most unexpected way, by robbing banks. Using his knowledge of law enforcement and the weaknesses of the system, he planned his first heist. During a lunch break, he flew to Durban, disguised himself with a wig and fake mustache, and walked into a bank with a calm demeanor. He handed an empty bag to the teller, discreetly showed his revolver, and walked out with thousands of rand. Hours later, he was back at his desk in Johannesburg, as if nothing had happened. The heist was a success, and Stander's confidence grew. Over the next 3 years, he robbed nearly 30 banks, amassing a small fortune while leading a double life as a decorated detective. His calm, nonviolent methods allowed him to escape suspicion, and his intimate knowledge of police protocols helped him stay ahead of investigators. In 1980, Stander's luck ran out. A careless mistake led authorities to uncover his crimes. Arrested and sentenced to 75 years in prison, it seemed like the end of the road for Stander. But for him, it was just the beginning. While in prison, he befriended fellow inmates with similar disdain for authority. Together with Patrick McCall and Alan Hale, he planned a daring escape. In 1983, during a physiotherapy session, Stander and McCall overpowered guards, stole a vehicle, and fled. Months later, they freed Hale, forming the infamous Stander Gang. The trio resumed robbing banks, pulling off multiple heists in a single day, often in the same city. Their audacity reached new heights when they robbed a bank located in the same building as a police task force. The gang spree was short-lived. Hale fled to Europe, McCall was killed in a shootout, and Stander sought refuge in the United States. Posing as an Australian writer, he tried to evade capture. But his luck ran out in 1984. After a botched car theft, police tracked him down. In a final confrontation, Stander was fatally shot, marking the end of one of South Africa's most extraordinary criminal careers. Andre Stander's story is a chilling reminder of how a life of privilege and power can unravel under the weight of personal and societal pressures. Was he a victim of his circumstances, or a man who simply couldn't resist the thrill of rebellion? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more stories of intrigue and mystery. Don't forget to share this video with others who love a great tale of crime and redemption.